Good morning. I have Tiff's voice today, but not her beautiful face. You can kind of see. Let's see. We'll see. There's going to be a lag on there. But good morning. Welcome to day one. Welcome to Holy Loud. Welcome to Holy Wheels on. What's the one you sing in rounds? Row, row, row your boat. That's what it reminded me of.
What's rounds?
You don't know how to sing in rounds?
No.
So you go, row, row, row your boat, and then you would start it.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Okay, gotcha. I was like, wait, what?
Good morning. Okay, so typically today would be Monday. It is Monday, but typically I would be live every Monday at 10 a.m. PST, so this is not new, but I am going to be live all week through Saturday at 10 a.m. We are crafting our stash, so bring a craft every morning to do with us. And sorry, there's blowers outside.
Of course, right?
Can you guys hear them? They're so loud. All right, but we have 1 week that we are going to be raising money for Christ Hope International.
Whoop, whoop.
I'm so excited. It is my annual fundraiser that I normally do during Christmas time, but I've moved it to Thanksgiving time because if you guys didn't know, the first Sunday of every single November is Orphan Sunday, which is a day that we try to raise awareness for the amount of orphans in the world. And Christ Hope International, that's like what they do. They work with the children in Africa who are orphaned or partially orphaned by AIDS. So this is an organization I've been on 2 trips with that I hope to take my kids on soon. Hope to take my team on one day. Like the rest of our life is going to be joining this organization and doing the work that they're doing alongside them because they're amazing. So there are tons of prizes up for grabs, and actually I've been alerted by Stephanie, who is updating us on totals, that we already have a bunch of you guys entering. So
way to go, ladies.
Thank you guys so much for already donating. If you've been waiting for this event, we have tons of prizes. We will talk about them throughout the hour. But Tiffany over here is actually blinging the Cricut. Cricut Explorer 3. This is one of the prizes that someone can win. And you can just buy a $5 raffle ticket and you'll get entered into that. Every single dollar that we raise is going to Christ Hope International. So I will update this week on really amazing stories that I'm shook by. Like in the last year, there's been 2 stories that have happened that me not even being in Africa, I can still see the work that the Lord is doing through this organization. And it's just really cool. I want to share all the stories right away, but I also know that we need to craft and space those out. So there will be stories to be told. I have news or Christmas letters from all my kids I'll open with you guys this week. We have 5 sponsored kids because we're just obsessed with helping the kids in Africa, especially when you go and you meet them and you fall in love with them. There's always more opportunities to sponsor new kids, and so
are these 5 kids ones that you've met?
I've met all of them. Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah. So Ruth's story, which I guess I can share today, but I last year shared in depth Esther and Emmanuel's story. So these are 2 kids that I connected with on my first trip, and they are now, oh my gosh, 20 and 14.
Wow.
And they were 10 or 9 and 3 when I first met them. I'm trying to think of the math. I'm going to be making this pumpkin sign. I will be filming tutorials on these things later, so if you guys want to know like exactly how to make these without all the hour-long talking and stuff, I'll have tutorials up on all this. But I'm just going to start by base painting this orange really quick with chalked up paint and terracotta, and then we'll chat while I paint. But yes, I went in 2010, so what is that, 11 years ago?
Wow.
And I met Esther and Emmanuel for the first time, and they were brother and sister, and at the time, sponsoring kids wasn't a thing yet. I just fell in love with these kids. So when sponsoring came out, when Christ Hope launched the option to sponsor children, I instantly called them up and said, hey, can I get the 2 children that I fell in love with when I was in Africa? And they were like, absolutely. So now I sponsor them. And then we made a goal to kind of sponsor a new child every single year.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, and then God really put it on my heart. So we picked up Juliet after that. So then we had 3. Seriously, so sorry that the blowers are like here today.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that they're painting our building on the outside. So it is what it is.
It is what it is. But someone said that they love your shirt design too.
Thank you. So I'll be wearing a different shirt every single day, and these are designs I created for this event. And when you guys donate, you actually get a lot of these sublimation designs. You'll get all of the sublimation designs. Anything that I'm using to highlight Christ Hope is available. We'll also tomorrow have another opportunity for you to get different shirts and things like that already finished. So I met my kids and then ended up sponsoring them. We picked up Juliet because Dustin wanted to sponsor another one, and so we got her. And then then God really spoke to me and was like, because I was like, my goal is, as my business grows, I want to sponsor as many kids as I can. I want to have my own care point. And then God really, before I even started talking about Christ Hope International on my YouTube channel, he put it on my heart to like reach out to others to do it, because I can sponsor like 10 or 20 kids and help 20 kids, or I could reach out to my audience or grow my platform and reach out to you guys, and we could sponsor even more. And so that was kind of the mission he put on my heart, was to just spread the word that Christ Hope is doing, and they're doing such amazing work that so many people will want to partner with them.
Pause really quick. Someone wants to know, how do they donate and where? Sorry, where do they donate?
There's a link in the description to this video. Steph, if you can comment the link and we can pin it, we will pin it to the top. But
also, if you're a part of the newsletter that got sent out this morning, there is a little spot too to buy raffle tickets and sponsor that way as well.
Yeah. So there's a link. It's actually antitaymember.com/shop. It will take you right to that page if you want to type it in. But if you guys want to just look in the description of this video, that link is right there. It has all 6 raffle tickets, and there are, I believe, a total of 25 prizes.
Wow.
Are they really what are they doing out there?
They're literally blowing leaves for
right
fall.
Here.
Yeah, instead of raking, they're blowing. They do this at my apartments and wake me up every other morning or something like that.
Yeah, part of me is just like, okay, I'm moving. I'm done being in a warehouse because
I run out there and be like, we're filming alive!
I don't know. I just don't know if they're coming closer or going further.
I feel like they're getting closer.
I do too. It's okay. It's gonna be okay, right?
Tina just bought 5 tickets.
Yay! So if you buy a ticket for every single one, you'll get different files in each one. So we have a Tarzan theme, I have an Animal Prince theme, I have the Village theme, we have the Chosen theme. There are a bunch of different themes that go with each donation. So if you want to donate $30 across the board and just get one of each ticket, you'll get all those files.
Yeah, and what Steph said, you guys do not need to be a member to donate.
Nope.
Anybody can do this.
Anybody can donate to this. Always. So
Sorry.
It's okay.
I just wanted to tell everyone thank you for the congratulations. I really appreciate it.
Yes. If you guys didn't know, Tiff got engaged.
I'm so excited to be a wife.
I'm so excited for you. I wanted to be like, oh my gosh, let's start planning the wedding.
Dude, I feel like I already have been. I've been making a little list and stuff. But
you have a Pinterest board?
I have a Pinterest board. I'm so happy that I work with Tay now because she can help me too.
Okay, I was like, I don't want to overstep my bounds, but I'm like,
are you kidding me?
I'm like, can I help you? I want to plan a wedding. I didn't plan my own, so.
This is like a dream because I'm like, Tay can help me with all the things. And we could just do like a wedding series.
Oh, yeah.
Too.
Our wedding files need to be like, that's actually been kind of one of my hopes is I can do a whole wedding and just make tons of files for that wedding and then offer it to our members.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Because with the COVID and everything too, so many people have postponed and are getting married this year and next year.
Yeah.
So it would be fun to like bring back to life
the weddings. Yeah. Oh, so fun.
Oh yeah, so Steph posted
Are you ready?
The links.
The links. Do we have a total of how much we started with, or do we want to just update at the end?
The little air text just came in.
Oh, she texted me?
I think she said 325. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
This is what happens when you leave me over here with the comments.
We're at $235 before the event even started, but thank you.
Before it even started.
Before it even started, you guys have already bought up a ton of tickets, so thank you so much. We're already at 235, so we'll do an update at the beginning of each show and the end of each show.
Aww.
And then we'll have an update on that. And if you want to announce it, that's fine. Just got to do it with a big excitement.
Okay, well,
I'm kidding.
I won't let you down, Tay.
Never. All right. So I'm like in between paint staining and painting this one because it goes so much faster to paint stain, but then I know it's going to dry. It's going to take a little longer to dry. I'm using an Icon Art stencil today. Icon Art is one of our big sponsors, and they're giving away a whole Icon Art stencil set, and I'm obsessed with this thing, by the way. I actually have it at home. It's not even here. That's how much I love it, because I make my stencils at home, and then I bring it here because it's one of those really easy crafts to do or to prep your craft supplies. So it's literally a stencil maker, and I'm going to show you a few of the stencils that we have available to our members, because what you do is you just print what you want, and then you expose it on a light, and then it becomes a stencil. And then it's a reusable stencil forever. I know Steph loves hers. She has done a few things in her studio with it. I have big dreams for my whole dining room wall. I'm gonna be painting chalkboard and then making different stencils for all the different seasons. We have some comments.
Yes, it says, Missy said, I'm with Erica. I will be donating all week.
Oh, I love that.
And some people just said, yes, please add more wedding files. That's my niche.
Yes.
Let's see what else. Oh, and Stephanie is calling out people for donating. So it says, thanks, Julie J, for the donation.
Thank you. Yeah, Steph, if you want to write out people, we can say thank you.
Yeah, call them out.
Yeah. So if you want to get more involved with Christ Hope International, on their website, they have the ability to do that. If you've ever dreamed of going to Africa, if you've ever wanted to be a part of something that is over in Africa. I know for me, I had no idea like how to even begin doing mission work in Africa, and they came to our church and did, like this big day of announcing, and then they said, if you want to go to Africa, and I was like, oh, that's how you go to Africa. You just partner with an organization that works in Africa, but you don't want to just go work with anybody in Africa. You want to go with an organization that you stand behind. And so I've been there twice, 7-year span, so I know that they're still working hard. They've grown a ton. When we first started, I think they were only, I don't want to do numbers because I don't know, but our church has partnered with them, and our church alone sponsored 30 kids, and now we have 150 kids. I think we might have more now because we just did another sponsorship day. My goal in the spring, though, is to actually launch an Auntie sponsored care point by you guys. So they actually have to get kids ready. They have to find the kids. That's the hard part, but it's not hard to find the kids, but they're not just like an organization that collects money and then goes out and finds kids. What they do is they go into to very rural areas. Is that the right word?
Yeah, rural.
Yeah. I guess there's different areas. So they have like the slums, they have care points in the slums, they have care points in rural, I hate that
rural.
word. That area. And so what they do is they go and they investigate and they find the kids who are not going to school. They find the kids whose parents have AIDS. Every kid that's in a care point has to meet a certain amount of criteria to be in the care point. And these are the children who would not have a fighting chance in life. They are the ones who've either lost both parents, lost one parent, or have parents struggling of HIV. They may even have HIV because it's been passed to them, and they are poor. So these are kids who need all the stuff that they are offering. They find 50 kids, they find a place that they can bring these 50 kids every single day, and then they make cards for them and they send out the cards to get sponsored. And then they try to partner with like a church or an organization to get all 50 sponsored by that church or that place. So when my church goes, we all get to see our sponsored kids.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we're not like, okay, we're in Kenya, now we need to go over to Tanzania because my kid's there, or I have one in India. It's like this really in tune like thing where we are building relationships, and I cannot wait to share some of the stories later, because we've been partnered with them for 11 years, and 11 years, anybody who has a kid knows that 11 years is nothing. Like, they grow up so fast. So we actually have some kids who are like, it gives me chills, are like living life and doing things like beyond where they should be, and they would have never had this chance if they didn't get sponsored by somebody.
You're allowing them to flourish and have these opportunities that they wouldn't have, you know, any other way.
Yeah, and so it takes about $10,000 to set up a new care point, and so we're trying to raise $15,000 this week, and that means they can launch 1.5 care points if they really want. That's 75 kids that they could go start scouting and looking for right now, and get the backing to go, you know what, we can help you guys, we can get you set up in a care point. So what happens when they're in a care point is every single day they get to go and eat lunch in a community with people. These are kids who, and I've witnessed this, it's like literally one of the most heart-wrenching things, but we were doing VBS at a school that was not a part of the care point, and when lunchtime comes out, the kids who have lunch eat, and the ones who don't sit there, and they just wait until the other kids are done. They don't complain, they don't whine, they don't cry, they literally just, and we asked one of the leaders, and we were like, what do they eat? And they were like, they don't have food. And we were just like, do they get to like go home? Or they're like, they don't have food at home. And and it was eye-opening, and it's eye-opening, but like I said, this week I want to focus on like the good that is coming out of it. These were kids who were not in the care point. Like, these are kids who weren't a part of Christ Hope. The kids who are a part of Christ Hope, they leave their school so that they don't have to be publicly embarrassed that they don't have food. They get to go to the care point every single day and have food, and then they get to go back to school nourished, and then they also get to go to school, because no kid can go to school in Kenya without actually money. Like, they don't have public school.
Really?
Yeah, so they have to have a uniform, they have to have it's like basically private school, but Christ Hope covers the cost for that for these kids. So they get to go to school, which they probably wouldn't get to go to school. And then they're also looking into the next steps, because the kids are getting older. Like, how can we come alongside these young adults to push them into vocational work if they don't, make the studies to get to a university?
Wow, that's
cool. It's really cool, and it's
that just we're just so privileged, and we have so much here. It's insane. Like, I just went, thinking this morning, I just went to Starbucks and grabbed myself a little mixed sausage sandwich. I call it a mixed sausage.
Mixed sausage sandwich.
But, you don't even think of that. Like, we know we're going to eat, and we can go get that kind of stuff. And to think, I couldn't eat, or maybe just couldn't even feed my kid, and, it just makes me so sad.
Well, and it's one of those things where, I get a lot of pushback with my mission work being in Africa, because a lot of people will go, well, what about the starving people here? What about the people struggling here? And I get that. We have people struggling in the United States, but until you have walked in these places, you cannot realize, we don't even realize how privileged we are.
Oh, yeah.
We have food banks on every single corner. If it's Thanksgiving and you don't have food, you can go to a food bank and get a turkey. Thank the Lord that people are doing that mission work here, and we're getting that done here, but we also need hands and feet there. And that's one thing I really love about CHI, is they create jobs for the Kenyans. They don't want us coming in and going and moving there and creating this whole organization and us working there. They like us to go there and do part-time missional work, but they really want us here to help spread the word, because we can fund that from over here.
Right.
And so when you get there, you're in this facility of 50 people who are all Kenyans who have jobs because of Christ Hope International, and they go out every single day and they do this missional work. Mm-hmm. And then when we go over there, we get to go alongside them and witness what they're doing. And so that's really cool that they're also creating jobs for people and volunteer work for them to do and fulfill the mission too of what they're doing.
They're just boosting up the whole community by helping the children, because they grow into adults. It's a whole generation.
Yes. And that's kind of the point of like all of it is they're starting with the young ones so that they can stop the stigma of HIV and AIDS and the death rate, because the death rate is 50%. Like 1 in 2 people in Africa have HIV, and a lot of the reasons is because they are not educated on how not to spread HIV. They a lot of people don't realize it's not actually the birthing process that gives the baby HIV, it's the breastfeeding process.
Yeah.
So if they can intervene and educate on that and say, let's get you tested to make sure you don't have HIV before you pass it to your child. A lot of children are not born with it, but they are given it through breastfeeding.
Because a lot of them don't have the option for formula and affording that, right? So they have to breastfeed. Like, how else are they supposed to feed their kid?
Right, but if we could intervene and let them know, like, let's get you supplement, or let's have, a nursing, what is it called when someone else nurses your baby?
A wet nurse.
Nursemaid? A wet nurse?
Or, I think, for sure a wet nurse, but I think there's other names for
Yeah.
it.
Which I know that's such like an intimate moment for you and your baby, but like knowing that it's gonna change their future, like is pivotal.
Dustin hopped on. He said, "Hey, wifey, thank you everyone who is supporting CHI."
Hey, D.
Aww. Yeah, there's so many just donations are rolling in from Rosemary and Heather and Sarah. So many. Someone like actually donated here on YouTube.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, if you guys donate here, you won't get entered into the giveaway, but we'll definitely donate all of the money that you donate here too. I know YouTube has like donation stuff we can set up through them, but
that would be a good idea just for someone who doesn't want to like hop off right away, or maybe they just
if you want raffle tickets into the giveaway items, we have some amazing stuff. So the big sponsor I'm featuring today is Icon Art. We've got Expressions Vinyl, who's giving away a whole vinyl starter kit. So one of every single color of their vinyl that they carry.
Wow.
Create Room is giving away a dream cart, that table that pops open. So they gave away one last year. They wanted to give away something else, but I was like, I really love the dream cart. I want to give away something I really love, so I can talk about it and feature it. And then a lot of our influencers are giving stuff away, and I'm going to talk about 3 of those today. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see pictures of all these things over the next week too. But we've got Lala Creates Co. is giving away this amazing blinged tumbler. Like the whole half side of it is blinged with the new princess bling.
Oh, yes.
And the other side is vinyled with the really awesome princess vinyl. And
she's amazing at blinging.
Yes, and she blinged like, when I saw she was giving it away, I was like, now I can't buy it. I really wanted to buy that, but it's okay. So it's an amazing tumbler, and that's if you enter into either one of the influencer giveaways, we have half the prizes split into one of those and half the prizes split into another. So
wait, if they buy a $5 raffle for the influencer giveaway, 2 people will win.
Actually, 8 will win from one and 8 will win from another. I'm just going to talk about 3 every single day from that giveaway. So there's actually 16 products plus some gift cards that we're giving away. So we're just adding them into that pool. So that's the highest stakes you'll have if you enter into those ones.
Oh, okay, so there's 16 chances. So so
it's like everybody who buys a raffle is going into one pot, and I'm going to grab 18 winners out of that pot. Okay,
cool. Someone asked that question too, if they win the whole lot or if it's all separate.
No, yes, good question. So yes, no, maybe. So Californian. Yes, we will be giving away 1 for each prize. So nobody will,
You're not winning the whole influencer lot. You're winning 1 influencer gift. Unless your ticket gets pulled a million times.
Right. If you buy 100 tickets and you get pulled more than once, then that's because you bought a bunch of them. So, and we will use our electronic raffler thing that we used last year. So it's all sporadic. We won't do any grabbing with our hands or anything. So if tickets get folded halves, or I'm one of those people when I'm at a raffle, I'm like, you have to either fold your ticket when you put it in the raffle so it's like easier to grab, and like then I see people like throw all their flat ones and I'm like, that's sad, you're not gonna win.
Right. No,
But-
my mom has a trick. So she went to a raffle and won like 3 prizes at the raffle, and people are like, how is she doing it?
Yeah,
But she like crinkles it up a certain way, and
Yeah.
then it's kind of like just
Yeah.
floats.
it gives it like a little
Mm-hmm.
aerodynamicness,
Yeah, so it's not just getting sloughed to the bottom.
right? Okay, so the way that Icon Art Stencils work is you print them onto this film that looks like this, and then you put this on a light and you expose it. I have some videos on it. I'll do tutorials on it. It'll be coming. We have files for the Icon Art, so it will be one of our machines that we do a whole series on for you guys. But I just brought up a few of these. They're kind of, if they get wet, they can get damaged, so I don't want them near my wet paint. But this is the welcome home sign that I have. We did last year. I don't know if you guys saw this. We did this last year, and this was an interchangeable, I think I might have glued this one on because I just liked it on there.
Glue.
Yeah, I glued that on because it kept falling off. But there's like an interchangeable thingy guy that you can change out for different seasons. So we have the home one that has the H, the M, and the E. But then also there's like a W one so you can do the whole welcome sign, which is actually the back of this. I never did the back of the welcome sign, so I'm just taking my welcome sign that looks like this, that we paint stained and chalk painted, or chalk pasted, and then I'm doing the welcome home pumpkin, so then I don't have to store this all year. I just flip my welcome sign around for the fall season.
I love how your crafts are like that. They're like multi-purpose crafts.
Yeah, and I'm so lazy, so it's like not necessarily lazy, I just don't like storing stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And if I can have it out all year long and just flip it around, like that's what I'm all about. So
that.
hate storing stuff. I'm a huge fan of those blow up things for the lawn now, even though I think they're so cheesy looking. I'm like, you know what? They fit in like a box this big when they're done.
Well, and right now people are living in like little homes and all that stuff. So it's like, how can you?
Right. Just get an 8-foot Olaf. He fits like this when we're done with him. I love my Olaf. He's huge. Okay, so we have this Merry and Bright one. I love this one so much that it's still in my kitchen from last year.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Have you seen it? Yeah. I'm like, oh, I should really take that down. But Christmas is actually coming pretty soon. This is the 2-part welcome and home one. So it comes like that. This one that you'll get if you donate is the welcome home pumpkin. So it's got all the stuff you need for making the sign that we're making today. Somebody messaged me on Instagram asking, like, can we get a list of the supplies we need for these crafts? Craft Your Stash, if you didn't know, is kind of just the first week of whenever I pick now, for you guys to just grab all the crafts that you have to do and craft alongside us. So we don't always have to be doing the same exact craft, but you know that you can do this craft if you're a member.
Someone wants to know where you got your board to do this.
This I got, look at it, I just have to paint over this.
I know, I was looking at that.
I need to really paint it again right there. Home Depot, I just had Dustin grab like a bunch of these 9.5 wide boards and just, I had them cut all different sizes. So I have them lying around. I have a lot of these ones because we did a craft with our church and I had to be in charge of doing the home sign for them. So I prepped this one for a Christmas sign. It's
I love that.
Thanks. It's just chalkboard and our snowflake stencil, which looks like this.
Chalkboard paint, right?
Chalkboard paint,
On
yes.
wood, okay.
Yeah. I guess you could layer it with chalkboard vinyl if you wanted, and then I stenciled white and then threw some glitter on it, and then now it's ready for something, believe or hope or
I love that.
love.
And wait, because it's chalkboard paint, can you literally like erase what you write as well? Like
yeah, if I
chalkboard?
already used actual chalk on this, it would come off. Chalk paste, it's really hard to get off. So
Okay.
these are gonna stay. I could definitely just use this as a chalkboard. My last year's tip that Icon Art actually started using a lot because they were like, that's genius, is this is clear chalkboard paint. It's made to be tinted a color, so like if I wanted an orange chalkboard, I could get it that color, tint it that at Home Depot, and then paint this. But I like it clear because I could paint over this with clear, let it dry, and I have an orange chalkboard.
That's perfect. But
Right.
wait, could you use your chalked up paint as the tint in that?
No,
Oh.
so, well, you paint with that first,
Okay.
and then you put this over it.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so you do need both
Okay.
if you want the color. So that's why they go hand in hand. I'm obsessed with this stuff.
That's a really good hack.
Yeah, but you don't want to tint it because you're going to be stuck with that color only, unless you're painting like a huge piece
Right.
or a wall or something, and you do want that whole color. But I love the hack of just making it clear.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, so I love it.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, that's like a staple. Yeah, everyone needs that in their craft room. What do we got going on in the comment section?
Okay, it says, what adhesive do you use to apply rhinestones to the Cricut?
We are using a double-sided sticky from, what is the brand?
Diamond Dots?
Diamond Dot. I'm just going to use
It's on
only
her
brush.
Amazon.
Yes, it is.
And it's really easy to use. This is a great method.
Yeah, it's no glue. Literally just, there's a reel actually that Tiff shot. I need to upload it to my Instagram too.
Mhm.
But if you guys follow her, Two Wild Roses Boutique, she did a reel on it like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really neat.
I've missed your reels. She was gone all week.
I know.
I was like, I don't see her. I don't see her reels online.
That makes me really happy because sometimes, like, you know, you just have that imposter syndrome when you create a reel and then, like, some go, like, really good and some go, like, you know,
Yeah.
shiitake.
I feel like it was just like all at once because you were posting reels while you were here, and then I was like, well, I'm seeing her and I'm seeing her reels, and then you were gone and your reels were gone, and I was like, oh, okay.
I actually took your advice and relaxed on vacation.
I knew. I was like, Tiff is relaxing. I'm proud of her.
It was really nice.
But then sure enough, on the ride home, she's like, I got it all done. I'm like, back to work.
Yeah, I had to.
I love it though.
I actually brought the Cricut with me, and my fiance was like, why did you bring this machine with you? I was like, I have a plan. On my way home, I'll be working. And he's
Yeah.
like, great.
I love it. That is one thing. I work on my drive anywhere.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, I get a solid 8 hours to just work and not be distracted and get up and run around. And then I'll put it away and vacation. And then as soon as I'm back in the car, I'm like, back on to work.
It's just like, you know, time to, like, downtime. I
Yes.
can't have downtime. I'm like, if you're going to drive, I'm going to be doing something. Like,
Yeah.
You guys, this Cricut is a 30-hour project. Like, in the car, I was doing this, and my neck hurt so bad the next day. I've told you twice, my neck has hurt so bad.
I know. I'm sorry.
No,
but
it's fine.
it's
I'm
all
so
for
happy
a great
to do it.
cause, right? So if you guys
Yes.
want to enter for this blinged Cricut, make sure to check out the link. Did we pin her comment?
Whose comment? Steph's?
Steph's.
Let me pin it right now.
Well, if she comments it again, because you probably have to scroll pretty high to
Okay.
find it.
So let's see what else the peeps are saying.
Or you can comment the link.
Okay.
I don't know if you can write it in there.
Yeah, I can do that.
I know you were trying to get bling done on this, and I was like, do you want to do comments?
No, that's fine. What setting do you cut the sticky with the circuit? Or Cricut, sorry.
All right. You're still new here. Will you?
I'll keep going.
Okay, pin Stephanie's
Okay.
comment right there.
How do I pin it?
The little 3 dots.
Okay.
And pin message at the very top.
Pin message.
Yeah, and then so now the link will stay at the top if you guys want to
cool.
donate. Yeah.
Oh yes, that's so great. It's right
Yeah.
there. Let's see what people are saying.
You're forever gonna be a crafting noob.
I know. You don't. By the way, you don't have to use the Cricut at all to cut this. You just we need to post the reel and
We
show
are
them.
actually not using a Cricut at all except to
No.
bling the Cricut. That's how much we like other crafts these days. We just bling our Cricuts now.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
They're just for looks.
No, I have a lot of Cricuts now because I have one of every design or one of every.
What kind of wood is this?
This is pine.
I don't know.
I'm not a wood expert. I don't really know, but if you could do this on anything, okay? That's the beauty of signs is you can get a fence board. We're going to do another really, really awesome wood project on the last day that I'm so
Ooh.
excited for.
She has a little schedule too that she posted on her Instagram, so you know exactly what's coming up on each day.
Yeah, I guess so. It's pretty public knowledge. We're doing a growth chart, but it's gonna be really awesome, and we're gonna be featuring some awesome things.
So Susan said just bought one of each like ticket, but didn't see the dream cart. Does that come later in the week?
The dream card's not on there. Click that link.
Click this link right here.
Yeah,
Okay, let's see.
it should be on there. Oh, it's not on there. Snap.
Snap.
Oh,
Tay.
snap. I swear I had. Oh, and then I did her cards. Okay, I see. So there will be the dream cart listing up later. It'll still be your raffle tickets. Just save $5. You can still donate tomorrow. It'll give you a good reason to come back and donate again. But yes, dream cart will be listed. I was doing so good. It's like, man, you're doing awesome. I'm actually gonna cut this so that I can deal with each individual letter. One thing I wanted to mention about these stencils is let them dry on the plastic. I'm still learning exactly how to like let them dry properly. I've ruined a few of them because I let them dry hanging on my sink, and I also almost ruined my sink. So
it's really cool that you can just create your own stencil though. It's such a like huge thing.
Yes.
Because back in the day, you'd have to buy every little stencil, and then if you wanted something specific, you couldn't do it.
Right. Or if you use stencil vinyl, which is needed for some things, and if you just have one project you're doing, it's fine. But stencil vinyl, you do it, and then you're like, okay, I just wasted a bunch of material, and now I don't have that stencil anymore. I've used it once.
I love this one. So, Haley asks, are you doing a special file that you get when you donate, like last year, 10 DIY for Christmas?
Yes. So every single file or every single listing has a different file in it. So you will get the Two Worlds, One Family set. Each listing actually says what file comes with it. So if you look in the listing description, it'll tell you which files. We have the Village set. We have
this one,
the Small World set, which will come with the Mickey ears, which I don't know if you guys can see the Mickey ears. Nope, you can't. But we'll have a whole day designated to the Small World stuff.
You have the Village. Did you already say the Village?
The Village, and then the Chosen ones. And you'll see all of this week. So if you want to get like hands-on ideas of what you can do with it, Steph made a bunch of really awesome things with her Glowforge. So she actually shipped those to me, and I should have them by tomorrow or the next day to show you guys some stuff she did with our files. And actually the influencers have been crafting with the files for a while now. So if you follow any of our influencers on Instagram, you'll probably see a bunch of crafts they're doing with all of these. So
do you have an influencer page with all their handles that maybe they could go?
On Instagram, every single post this week will have every single one of them tagged. Yeah. And FYI, next year, this event will start on Orphan Sunday and go for the week after that. I did not realize this butts up to Halloween. I mean, I did kind of realize that, but I also was banking on daylight savings time happening yesterday.
Oh, okay.
I woke up so excited, and I was like, Dustin, what time is it? And he's like, it's 7, get up. And I was like, what? It's not. And he's like, yeah, it's not daylight savings.
It's daylight savings today?
Next week.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what?
I was so excited. I thought all week, I was like, okay, yes, I'll be butting up Halloween trunk or treat to this event, but I get a whole extra hour, and nope, I did not. But I'm fine. I'm fine.
It says, how many prizes are there going to be? I'm trying to figure out how much I'm going to spend this week.
There are 8 prizes. 18. How many prizes are there, Stephanie? With the influencers keep adding more. So
influencers is unknown, but 18 plus. Right?
Yes, 18 plus. But yeah, there's 18 plus, but there's 7 different raffle tickets. So if you want to enter into all of them, it's $35.
There you go.
You need to wait till tomorrow to do the dream cart though, which I'm sorry, I failed.
But could you imagine, like, you buy a raffle ticket, one each, and then you could win, like, a Cricut or a...
Yeah, and my friend Jen last night was even like, oh yeah, last year I won a Starbucks gift card because we gave away so much stuff last year because I did 12 DIYs of Christmas.
Oh, cool.
But this year we're doing, I love Thanksgiving. I love fall craft. So
Yes.
This week is going to be so fun. We're crafting so many fun fall things. But that doesn't mean I'm going to leave you hanging for Christmas. We got some Christmas crafts I want to do with you guys too.
Tis the season right now for crafting because I just went to the store to go look at like cute stuff like this and it was so expensive and I was like, oh, I just need to like learn how to craft a little bit better because I mean you're talking like a sign like this would be like $50 easy.
Yeah, and we can make tons of them and you can sell these. Like that's the awesome part about being a crafter is the people who are not crafters are like, I just want the sign. I don't want to waste my time making it. So us crafters are like, hey, I got you. And let me just tell you, I think pop-up craft nights and things like that are going to be huge. I'm going to be marketing that a lot to my members. If you have a crafting business, pop-up craftings with you prepping all the crafts for them with our files and things like that. Like if you were to get 10 people to come and make this pumpkin sign and charge them, you know, like $35 or however much to do this, you're gonna make a bunch of money and you're gonna have a grand old time crafting with your friends.
And think about other businesses too that you could get, like another small business to come in and maybe they do like a charcuterie board, or a business that does like bubble like wines or whatever, and get all these small businesses to come together and create this elaborate party, and then you can also charge more.
Dude, we need to do that.
Yeah.
Just so we should actually do it and make sure that everybody does a different craft, so then we get a final product that we can take a picture of each project.
That would be really cool.
Yeah, we need to start doing that.
But I love just like small businesses coming together and supporting a local, you know, a local woman-owned business or whatever business you love, and being like, hey, let's get in on cahoots with this.
And it really can stem into so much. Like, that's how we discovered Katie's Paint, because she started with her pop-ups and now she just loves to do paint. She's like in a season, especially with COVID, she was in a season where she couldn't do her Creative Sister events, so she started her product off of it, and it's such a great way for people to get their hands on your stuff. And like, I didn't even need to like damage control anything, because I was like, I know your paint works amazing, we just need to jar it up and get it on the market.
And everyone, like, every business has their own little clientele, so then if you merge like 2 or 3 businesses to create this craft night, it's like you're gonna get a whole new clientele, they'll get a whole new clientele.
I never even thought about doing a collaboration with it.
Yeah, hello.
It's awesome.
Let's see what some of the comments say.
I'm loving seeing collaborations, though. I love when my community works together. Like April, who will be doing a giveaway this week for her shop credit, which I'm just going to mention this one today, Steph. I hope it's okay. But April's store is open for one day only for Christmas orders today.
Oh.
So I didn't want to announce it until I got a chance to shop. I don't know if she's like cutting it off at a certain amount.
So you better get on it when you're done with this
I
video.
know. But, well, I have to pick like for different people for Christmas.
She makes amazing stuff.
Yeah, she does. But she's open for one day, and then she's closing it and starting to work on all those orders for Christmas.
Haley said won't be able to donate until Friday, praying for this event.
Yay,
Prayers
thank you so
are
much.
Always welcome and appreciated.
Yes,
too.
so much. This event always comes with so many weird things, and I mean, our hope is that Satan just realizes, hey, we're going to do it, so get out of the way, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you can't stop us.
Tammy won the heat press last year.
Ooh, yes, you did.
Melissa R just donated.
I forgot we gave away a heat press.
That's
I gave that away last year. Okay, if we get to $10,000 by Wednesday, I will give away a heat press.
Ooh,
Yeah, I will.
Say what?
I will add my own project, my own fun things.
Yes.
For sure, yes. I will give away the 5-in-1 heat press if we
Did
get
you
to
hear that?
$10,000 by Wednesday.
By Wednesday, you guys. We can do that. Like, this community is so big, so giving, so amazing. And then, like, the more you guys share, like she said, the more someone else, like, might find Tay and be like, oh, I have $35 to donate and hang out.
And you don't even need 35, you need 5. Like, to
or
donate
5,
to
yeah.
anything.
I'm
Yeah.
like thinking everyone. I'm going to enter everyone, too.
Yeah.
I hope I win my own bling Cricut.
Are you entering? Isn't that a thing you can't enter for things you work for? I mean, I'm fine with it, but isn't that like a rule in like McDonald's? Like McDonald's employees can't win.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe
I shouldn't, because then if I won, I'm sure someone will be like, "It was rigged."
Right.
I won't enter. I'll just donate. Money.
You're fine. Okay, one thing I'm working on with these stencils is trying to keep the stickiness of them.
Oh, that's really cool.
Right.
These stencils work really good.
Yeah,
For
and they
being,
work
like,
better if
thin.
I was better.
No, it looks great.
All issues are because of user error. Like, I gotta figure out how to keep my stick to them. They're pretty sticky, but you can always restick your stencils too. And you want to wash them very quickly. That's why a lot of my stencils I actually didn't have from last year, because we went live for a long time and then I'd let them dry. But I washed them out yesterday or the other day when I was doing them, and they worked just fine the second time.
All the girls are talking about collaborating together in like their local areas for like a little pop-up craft night. And people love that.
Yes.
It's just like,
Maybe we even do like an Auntie pop-up set where like you get all the Like, we'll help you
Ooh, that's
come
cute.
up with ideas and craft stuff and lists that you'll need.
That would be a really genius idea.
Right?
I love that. When is the next time you get to go to Africa again, Tay?
Oh, that's such a good question. I don't even know. I was praying about it, and it seems like God loves to do things in sevens. And the more I read the Bible, I'm like, okay, sevens are it. And it took 7 years for me to get to go back for the second time. And I went in 2010 and 2017. So I'm guessing God wants me to go back in 2024. But ideally, I would go back now. I would go back. I would live there if I could. But
really?
Oh, yeah. Like,
wow.
There's just, my family gets in the way. Like, they're like, we're not moving to Africa. You can get over yourself. And
Reminds
I'm like,
me of Mean Girls. I
Because
just
she
moved
li-
here from Africa.
oh, yeah. Like, Jumbo.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't. She lived in South Africa, which is very, like established.
Mm-hmm.
So I would want to live in, like, Kenya, basically.
I have a question. Is that where your kids are from? Like, what part of Africa are
Kenya.
you? Okay, Kenya.
Yeah. So Christ Hope actually only works in sub-Saharan Africa. They work in Tanzania, Kenya, and a couple other countries. So they work in the areas where, like, AIDS are rampant, basically. But when you go there, your life has changed forever, and then you never want to come back because people here are just the most complainy people. I know Tiff learned on our trip that we don't use the word starving in our house because it's just not a word that we don't ever understand here. And so, like, I'd rather my kids say, like, the F word than say they're starving sometimes because I'm like, no. Girl, you don't even know. And they know that. They appreciate, like, they need a little bit more grace for people sometimes because they're like, you're not starving. I'm like, no, never, not everybody understands, like, where I've been and what I've seen, but it's just something that we don't do. We don't say because, yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but
just that we're not really starving.
Oh, when you're over there, the joy, the love that they have for each other, the love for life that they have, like, they're not. Actually, the 7-year span, though, when I was there the first time versus there the second time, cell phones are actually a big thing now, and they weren't. And you can actually see how cell phones have kind of given them a glimpse into, like, what they don't have. And before they had those, they didn't really, like, think like that. They didn't think, like, oh, I want bigger and better and more things. They just were, like, joyful.
Yeah, social media sometimes I feel like is the downfall of our society because we compare everything, and the funny thing about comparing yourself on social media is it's just I don't know. Yeah, fake. You can post whatever you want and it's only the good stuff, really.
Yeah. Yep.
There's very few people who actually post those raw, crazy, not so good moments.
And rightly so, I don't think social media is the proper place to share everything.
No.
But there is a time when it's okay to be like, you know what, I don't get up every morning feeling amazing. Like,
right. Or my house isn't always clean. Like, you see those houses and you're like, how did they do that? And really it's like that for, like, their Instagram, and then it gets destroyed, but you never see that.
Right.
But I think we are getting better at kind of showing behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, and, like, even like being able to keep your house clean. I am now slowly able to keep my house clean. It still gets messy, but, like, I have it on a schedule where it doesn't get super messy because I won't allow that to happen anymore because I just don't have time to clean it anymore. But, like, it took me a good solid 15 years to learn how to keep my house clean. Like,
really quick, what paint are you using for the white? Someone wants to know.
These are chalk pastes that you can get on Amazon. They're in my Amazon store, and I have them in, like, all the main colors, but you can use chalked up paint as well. I just didn't want it to dry in my stencils while I was live.
So for the Cricut, you guys, I probably have about 15 more hours of blinging. This Cricut has taken me halfway done was 15 hours, so I have another half to go. So this is like a 30-hour project altogether, blinging the top of this. So really, this Cricut, when I calculated it out in the car, is probably $1,000 Cricut with, like, my time, how much the Cricut costs, the bling, and all that stuff. So this is
So if you're gonna bling a Cricut, sell it for $1,000.
I truly would.
Yeah.
It took like the 30 hours, and let's just say you're getting paid $20 an hour, which is average.
Yeah.
That's $600.
That's crazy.
Then you're buying your bling, your supplies, right? Your adhesive, and then you're buying the Cricut, which was like, I think Tay paid like $350, $360 for it.
Not this model. I think it's like $300.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, with tax, I swear
maybe.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, if you're gonna bling something this humongous, like, let it be worth your money, and I promise you, someone will buy it, because not everyone's gonna want to take 30 hours to bling it. That's like a whole work week.
Right.
So
for somebody who does that.
Yeah, exactly. For someone who does that. Tamara wants to know, how long will the lives be this week so I can schedule?
They'll be at least an hour, but if the craft takes me longer than an hour, it'll be until I finish the craft.
Perfect.
Yeah. But,
when are Christmas files coming out?
In about a week.
Ooh, Christmas! Can you guys believe it's November? So crazy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they'll come out the Monday after we're done with this. Allison,
thank you for your donation. How many jars of bling does it take for the lid? So the last Cricut I did for Tay, it took, I think, 2.5 jars is
That
what
one.
I put. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the surface level on the Explorer might be smaller.
Where is that thing going? Oh,
it's right there.
Okay, I'm going to show you
smaller.
guys.
The machine you're doing right now is smaller because this one goes all the way to the edge.
This was the first one, and I will just tell you, I used the Ice Queen Mega Mix. So there's these really big, beautiful jewels, so it wasn't as long as it's taking to do the Duchess, because the Duchess is like way smaller. But I think 2.5 jars is what I calculated for that. So I'm guessing this one is going to take about 3 or so, but Tay's
This is more space than that one.
Oh, like this is
only
bigger?
Yeah, this only goes to the buttons. That one goes all the way over.
So
you're not getting that whole space. You're going to like right there.
But it might be then an equal amount of jars, because this is bigger bling with the Mega Mix,
right.
like the Ice Queen, but this is smaller bling. So probably I would say 3 jars at least. But there's so many crystals. I was honestly expecting like to use 5 or 6 jars. So the fact that I had to use so little of the bling because there's so much in each jar is insane.
Right.
I think there's over 3,500 crystals per jar.
Right.
Which is...
There are. And then I'm actually going to be live with our influencers every day on Instagram starting tomorrow at 1 o'clock PST. And I'm going to be probably blinging the cup that I'm making for my mom for Christmas. And so I'm going to actually like see how much a cup takes.
That'll be perfect. We should have a little chart when we actually do it and be like, a cup takes this much.
Right.
Or, you know.
I'm sure there's a formula we'll come up with after we realize, like, okay, so this covers this amount of surface area.
Yeah. It goes a long way, though. I was honestly very pleased and shocked, and, like, you get a lot for your money when you buy the tabling.
Oh, yeah.
When will the when will the Christmas mystery box come out?
That will be hitting the market on the 15th.
Of November or December?
November. And we will be crafting with it on the 29th. It's a Monday. So it will launch on the 15th. It'll launch only to our members first. Probably will sell out to our members only. And then we will have a crafting day with it. So save it for the 29th and we'll open it and craft it together.
Someone said, what about stickers for our bujos for November? Beverly wants to know.
Possibly. We have a whole new planner system coming out too, but for our bujos, there will be stuff too.
Let's see. Are you blinging a whole cup? Haley wants to know.
Yes.
There you go. Let's see.
That was the welcome plastic. This is the home plastic.
And someone's really excited and looking forward to bling mixes coming back.
Yay, they will be back soon.
Is there more Ice Queen? Soon.
Tiffany's learning the process of stocking things and how long it takes sometimes.
Yeah, it takes a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to check the text Steph said. Are we ready?
Is it the end? What time is it?
No, it's not the end. Should we wait till the
end?
end?
Oh, it's 11:57 or 10:57. Yeah, click my text right there.
Okay, where's the little thing? I'll let you announce it.
No, you can announce it. We just want to Ooh.
Should we wait till you're actually
Yeah,
done?
let's wait till the end. So we are at a good amount of money already.
Wow.
I'm so excited, guys. Oh,
and don't forget, if we hit 10,000 by Wednesday, we're adding a heat press to give away.
Yeah.
Which is so cool.
That's a hefty goal, but who knows? If we want to get to 15,000, we usually raise the most at the end, but
that gives them incentive to do it midweek, so then like we're 2/3 of the way to the goal by the middle of the week.
If we meet daily goals, maybe I'll add another.
Ooh, daily goals would be
fun.
fun.
Yeah.
For just like little things too, like a bling set, toolkit or something, you know?
Yeah, I love that. But even big things, I want to add some big things. I forgot last year I donated a bunch of stuff, and I really only donated to Cricut this year. And then that's really your labor of love. So, like,
she truly is.
I need to give away a couple other things.
I'm so excited to see who wins this because literally this is like my heart and soul for the last month.
I need to touch up a little bit. So if your stencil bleeds at all, you can go in with your base color and just touch up any areas that it bled.
Thank you for your donation, Monica. And Karen E.
Thank you, guys. I can't wait to share more about the organization all week long. If there's any questions you guys have about like Africa or my trip or anything or specific stories you want to know about, just let me know and I will make sure to cover that too.
Yeah, do you guys have any questions right now while I'm reading the questions? I thought I was going to say something else.
I will have, we got our Christmas letters from all 5 of our kids, so I will bring those probably tomorrow to read to you guys.
That's going to probably make me cry.
Aww.
And I love handwritten letters.
Yeah.
They're so sweet.
Yeah, and you can, if you have a sponsored child with them, you can email them and they actually print it out and take it to the care point that day. So instead of waiting for, you can still send handwritten letters because obviously they love getting that too. But you can email and they'll print it out for them. And it's still, and I'm going to share a story that is like, I think I'm going to share on the last day, maybe. But it just shows how relational they are on their end. I always wonder, like, do they love me as much as I love them? Not that I'm like, they need to love me, but like, do they understand how much they're loved, basically? And the story will remind you, like, okay, wow, they're really impacted by our sponsors. Like, yeah.
Well, yeah, that's like, what more could you show love to like cover or for covering someone's like basic needs, just like eating and drinking and school, which sometimes you take public school for granted with your kids and all that kind of stuff. So
and that's it's definitely hard to like wrap your mind around what you're actually doing for them as one of their sponsors, but hopefully the story will show you like these are actually changing their lives. And I'll tell you afterwards so you can just get an idea of like how cool the story is. But I want them to wait for it. Also, I'm done with my craft. I'm not sure if it's a little not as, I want to do more to it. I don't know. You can barely see the Hello Pumpkin. I feel like this needs to be on a thinner or maybe center. Or maybe I should have centered. I don't know. I don't like it as much as I want to like it.
Really, I think you could add like some cute little those little tiny like velvet pumpkins or something up here.
Yeah, we could garnish it. Maybe I could put some of my Mickey heads I made last week on it.
Yes, that would be so cute to put those over here and then maybe just a couple like each corner.
Right.
And some greenery, like some eucalyptus or something coming out of it.
Right.
It just needs to be zhuzhed to the salon.
So I think.
Have you seen that reel?
No.
It's such a good reels thing.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
My brain just thinks in reels. Sorry.
I started watching reels again. My brain stopped for a while thinking in reels, and then I started watching them again because I like it. I like responding to someone with a super dumb reel.
Everyone does like this to the salon, so we could do this to start, and then you add all your stuff.
Fix it.
Yeah.
So we will fix it in a reel. But I think what I don't like so much about it is my color choice. I think I would have maybe done a more contrasting color. In person, you can see it. I don't know. Something on there does.
Steph said, frame it out and add some paper flowers.
Ooh, that would be cute.
That would be beautiful.
So, also, I would probably really not paint stain the back, I would paint the back. And then also get a thinner board, because I didn't even realize, like, home takes up a lot of space because it's only 4 letters. This pumpkin guy, he is skinny because he only fits like this, you know.
No, I love it. I think adding some stuff here, and then even outlining your stencil with like a really pretty, like maybe metallic or something would be cool.
Or like, yeah.
I love it. I think it came out really cute.
I'm gonna think about it. That's what I do. I'm like, oh, I'm not liking it, and then I'm gonna let it sit, and then it'll speak to me, or I'll finish it next year. That's how it works.
Sometimes you need to walk away, give yourself some time, and then figure it out from there.
Walk away power. All right, guys. Thank you so much.
You have to update. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like,
I know. I almost forgot I did forget a couple days last year. Are you guys ready? Steph, do we have an updated total, or do we just want to say what you sent us?
We need specific digits.
Let me make sure I covered everything. Thank you so much to Expressions Vinyl for giving away a vinyl set of every single color that you guys own. Thank you, Create Room Co. for giving away a dream cart that we will have listed by the end of the day. Thank you, Icon Art Stencil, for giving away a kit so that you can do amazing projects like this one and more. We're going to show more how to do stuff this week. And thank you today to Lala Creates Co., who's giving away the blinged cup.
Love it.
Susan from Sugar Parties LA is giving away a really cute Mickey Mouse CC beanie. I want it so bad, but I have to buy one from her. And then Jackie from Creative Cuts is giving away a handmade resin domino set, and it's so cute. It's
so
made with
cool.
glitter and resin, and she handmade all of it. So if you follow me on Instagram, you will see photos of all this stuff. You can also follow them to see more of the project, because they'll share reels and all that stuff. I'll be highlighting 3 different influencers each day and talking about them. Susan from Sugar Parties LA is amazing. She is actually helping us do a lot of design work in the next couple months for parties, and she might be working in collaboration with some of our other peeps to come up with some really awesome stuff. And Creative Cuts is just a teacher that makes really cute crafts, and I love her stories. She's always covering like her life with her kids and stuff like that. So follow Lisa from Lala Creates Co., Sugar Parties LA, and Creative Cuts today, and then you'll have a chance to win by donating to the raffle. We started with $235 at the beginning of the day.
Here's your updated total.
We are at $1,240. Oh my gosh,
That's huge.
That is so exciting. I'm so excited.
That is huge. I'm so.
We're gonna do this, guys. We are gonna get there. We are gonna get to the $15,000. I will try to keep the incentives coming to keep donating every day. If any of our other influencers or anybody wants to donate things, I'm not sure if we're still open to that, but we might be. I always throw impromptu things in just because I get excited, and then I'm like, what else can we give away? Tomorrow I will feature a couple ways you can purchase other things that people are donating money to the cause too. So
that's amazing.
Thank you guys for joining today. We'll be live again tomorrow. Tomorrow we are doing faux cupcake straw toppers.
Cute.
They're so cute, and I'm so excited. It's a new recipe. Last year just kind of it's out. This year's is in. We have a new recipe for faux whipped topping, but we're making straw toppers.
I love that.
I will show you the little extra ones I made, and I was like, I'm just gonna go with the straw topper because this is a little intense if I was drinking out of this. So
I love crafts that look like you can eat them.
Oh, then you're gonna love this. All right, I love you guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow with a new update. You guys can continue to donate all day, so our starting number tomorrow is even bigger, and then all that. All right, I love you guys.
How do I turn it off for you?
The little X. Bye, guys. Oh, wait.
Oh, wait, cancel?
Press cancel.
Okay.
Show them your ring.
Oh!
I was like, your nails. Look at your ring. She's engaged.
I can't believe it! With my little pumpkin finger.
All right, guys. Love you.
Bye.